Hey again, last segment here for Home Loans 101, and it's a little bit of a polarizing one, if I may say, and I'll explain why. But DPA or down payment assistance, I'm going to talk specifically for the South Carolina and Georgia versions of these, because obviously that's our local market. But typically each state has their own version of a down payment assistance program. I really like to start with these if someone is looking for down payment assistance because in most cases they are much more favorable on the interest rate, on the terms versus some other down payment assistance programs out there. So a lot of times when you see 100% conventional, 100% FHA, down payment assistance, it's ultimately two mortgages. Okay. So we're taking that first mortgage, the conventional, the FHA, USDA, VA in some cases, and we're pairing it with a second mortgage. That second mortgage is typically the down payment coverage. So second mortgage is 3.5% of the purchase price or 3% of the purchase price to help bridge that gap. Okay. So just be aware, kind of like I spoke with the credit score requirements and some of those other loans, other lenders that may offer lower credit score requirements, just double check these, make sure your clients are aware of what they entail. But down payment assistance programs are intended to help make home ownership a reality for home buyers who otherwise may not have funds for a down payment. So 2025, we're in a bit of a crazy economy. Things are expensive. I do not have human children, so it's just me and my wife, and oftentimes our grocery store trips are $250 to $300. And we don't eat like fancy stuff. We eat very like down to earth, healthy, well-rounded meals. But it's the two of us, and oftentimes every other week we're spending that on groceries just for food. And so people that have human children and have mouths to feed other than furry mouths to feed, there's a lot of expenses. And because of that, many people that would like to buy a house and can even afford the monthly payment are limited on that down payment piece. So that's where these programs come in and help bridge that gap, help get over that initial hurdle of where am I coming up with this down payment? For these programs, the homeowner and the home must meet certain requirements. If all requirements are met, borrowers may receive down payment funds as a grant towards the down payment and or closing costs. So like everything in the world, it's not free money. You have to be eligible. You have to meet certain standards in terms of income limits, credit score. There's home buying classes you must take, and those can all be done virtually. It's not anything you have to drive to. You can do it virtually. It's really easy. It's more so just being aware of what goes into home loans. Above and beyond just South Carolina and Georgia's programs statewide, there are many, again, other states, city and county agencies. We call these FHAs or HFAs. I'm sorry, getting my terms mixed up. HFAs, it stands for Housing Finance Agencies. So as an example, like Augusta Housing, that can be one. I don't do those loans specifically, but that is one out there. I've got some great colleagues over in the Atlanta, Georgia market. Atlanta Housing is a wonderful jam up loan program that our Atlanta team helps a lot of people with. So they're not just limited to the statewide South Carolina Housing and Georgia Dream loan programs, but there are other programs out there. The Department of Housing and Urban Development has a list of these programs available. So you can just Google that on the HUD website. What I like to share with the way I do business here locally in the Augusta market, South Carolina, their program, and Georgia's program, they have the same rate and fees no matter what lender you go with. So a lot of times I hear, well, Aaron, I'm going to shop around for my Georgia Dream. I'm going to shop around for my South Carolina Housing. And I tell the client, hey, that's great. You already have. Do you like the service we provide? Do you like our communication? Are you comfortable with how we've treated you so far? And it's, well, of course. Well, great. Atlantic Bay does not add any fees to these programs. We charge the base fees. This is a way we kind of give back to the community and help people purchase homes that otherwise couldn't. And so this is a wonderful way to know you're getting the best deal possible out there, but also getting that high level, that white glove service we like to provide. And so again, on this graphic here to the right of your screen, who offers down payment assistance? So we have those state housing finance agencies, we have city and county programs, we have housing authorities. Housing authorities, that's often like nonprofits. And again, under housing authorities, we have nonprofits that can offer this, as well as employers. So there may be companies out there that offer down payment assistance for their employees to help bridge that gap. Obviously, as a company, if your people are buying houses, they're getting more settled, and that's incentive to stay with the company and be kind of a lifelong employee. So that's a rundown of those down payment assistance programs. This concludes the Home Loans 101 video series I have worked on and provided to you. So if you have questions, reach out to me. This is not an exhaustive list of everything. Everyone's financial scenario is different, and every home buyer is going to have slightly different needs. So please reach out to me if you have questions. If you want to get together one-on-one in person, I'm happy to. It doesn't have to be at the Keller Williams Market Center. We can go off site and enjoy coffee or lunch or breakfast or whatever the case may be. So thank you for tuning in. Please reach out if you have questions, and I hope this has helped you become a better real estate agent and help you win some offers, get more buyers, get more listings, and that is ultimately the goal. So thanks again. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.